What's happening?
I'm about to give y'all what y'all been asking me for, so don't take this personal. I'm just answering what people ask me. And I think the first question was, what's up with me and what happened with my situation with Tony Draper? First of all, I'm good. I'm in good spirits. I'm working. I'm healthy. Ain't nothing changed. As long as God wake me up, I'm good. But me and Draper, for y'all don't know, he's the CEO. He owns, had the record company, Swab House, legendary. You might remember 8-Ball, MJG, Teela. For y'all now, and for those who didn't know, Rick Ross. Rick Ross was a label, was on Swab House at one time too before, he had his situation to where he's a household name now. And of course me, y'all can Google this type of stuff. This you Google this, you'll see the roster, you'll see me on that Ross, you'll see 8-Ball, you'll see the whole, where this started from, so y'all can know that I ain't just pop up out of nowhere doing this. But like I said, things didn't really work out for me with the Swab House situation, but I was honored because, first of all, let me tell y'all something. Tony Draper, he's a pioneer in the game. Like, it wouldn't be no Swab House, no rapper like you wouldn't really be seeing no down south artists, because that's where all of it started at. So I felt honored and knew I was doing the right thing when somebody of his peers, somebody of his caliber acknowledged me. That's all I need to know, because see, I'm out the streets all day, every day, and I'm gonna get mine regardless. All I need to know is just give me a little leeway to let me know I'm doing the right thing, and I'm gonna run with it. And that's all I needed to let me know. Nobody else could never tell me I wasn't doing the right thing. I wouldn't have heard it. I wouldn't have been listening. I'm like Ray Charles. I couldn't see it, because this man right here is a legend. For him to see something in me that let me know I was doing the right thing. Not true. The timing wasn't right. I can't force him. That's his money. He got the budget. I can't, force nobody, to make them put me out. The timing wasn't right. That's all I can say on that note right there. But I still have a relationship with him, a very good relationship. He's still behind me. I can still call him right now. He's gonna pick up the phone if he's available. So I don't burn my bridges. Like I said, I'm a man at the end of the day, and I'm gonna keep doing me. I can't really worry about myself. So I really hope that answered that question. But I just really want everybody that's been supporting me, and waiting for my situation to brew over and calculate into an everyday situation. I'm here. No more waiting. It's going down. So I salute y'all for messing with me. And I won't let y'all down. Believe that, girl. But like I said, me and Draper, we cool. That's my dude. The timing wasn't right. So that's what's up with that. All right, that's a good one. What's up with me and Young Money? What's my situation then, and why I'm not with Young Money? That right there, let me first start off and say this right here. Them dudes winning over there, I have no, they doing what they supposed to do over there. They winning hands down, they eating and they taking care of their families over there. You might see me, you might see me with a couple of their artists, and I do have history with some of them. Matter of fact, I did an interview about this same question, last BET Awards. I did an interview and they asked me the same question. They went really deep, really, really deep. I didn't even know people be knowing some of the things they be knowing, but I guess when people in your business, that's how it is. But I can't really put my finger on that situation right there. If you see them, you have to ask them that. True, we go out, you might see me with a couple of the artists. I have a relationship with some of those guys over there. But just because you have a relationship with them, that don't mean that you're a fit for them or they want to do business with you. You might just be a cool person to hang out with. I might not be what they want over there, what I'm talking about. But that's that, I ain't tripping on that. But me and Mac, man, that's my dude. We go back, way back before Katrina hit. He seen my grind. He know what it really was with me. But I ain't gonna lie either. I wasn't really ready back then. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was more on the business side of it. I wasn't more on the artist. I was on the business side. I was putting the paper up behind people back then. You feel me? So, you know, I wasn't really, you know, if it wouldn't have been the right time then. But now we talking about right now. It's a different story. Me and T Streets, that's my dude. You know, Fee, that's my dude. If y'all know about them, y'all know that Fee really like Lil Wayne right-hand man. I'm older than Fee and Streets. Like, that's like my little brothers. They, you know, they from the city. But the thing about them, how I had relationships with them and dealings with them is because they was younger than me, but they was really out here in the city. You know, like a lot of people be talking about they out the streets, so they really was running them, or people know you, people know, you know. We was really out there. Like, you do your research, you know, they'll tell you, nah, dude is really, you know, I seen him, he a cool dude, you know. And vice versa with those good dudes, you know, they were the same way. These young dudes starting off early, you know, that's how it is in our city. You start early where we from. But, like, they'll tell you, I've been out here, you know, like, I you know what I'm saying? I was known for playing ball, you know, hustling. I'm a licker. I hit the best licks they come, you know, I'm about that money, you know what I'm saying? And winning, you know what I'm saying? I keep something bad on my passenger seat. So, you know, if anybody says something different, you know, they lying, they don't know me, you know? So, if we keep it 109, then that's what's gonna be told about me. So, back to the situation with that. Like I said, I know a couple of them. I went to school. Me and Gutter, we cool. We went to school together. So yeah, I have a relationship with them. And like I said, we have good times when we around each other. But you would have to ask them that. Now, me, I feel that I'm making the right moves and doing the right things that I have to do. But me and Streets, we had to talk about me coming over to Young Money, you know. A while back in Miami. I think that was at the Hit Factory. You know, if anybody know that's the Hit Factory, Young Money, like they kind of like, you know, run that studio down there. Big studio, a lot of stuff going on in there. You know. But I be down there sometime with my other people, TPain. And I'm gonna talk to y'all about that in a minute. You feel me? But we had to talk about me coming over there briefly. But I can't, you know, I'm not tripping on that. You know, you never know what you might see in the future. You know, you ask me, I think the game is about selling records and changing lives. And you know, like I said, I can't make those dudes see or say if they don't feel that I fit that fit, then I can't trip on it. I gotta keep my movement going, which is the Lambo movement. And we're gonna keep going and we're gonna keep having fun. I see them out, we salute and have fun, they win. I can't trip on that. Now, true enough, if, you know, I was in their shoes and I was close to the boy like they close to the boy, and I seen my dude that I know, a good dude, gonna sell some units, a real street dude, we ain't gotta worry about beers selling them, he ain't about to come rob us or none of that foolishness. And the key thing, he in these streets for real, taking penitentiary chances. I'll make sure that situation get right. If the shoe was on, you know, it was in my hand, you know, on my feet, that's what I would do. You know, because I don't want to see nobody out here in 2012 taking penitentiary chances, you know, to try to feed their family. That's not what's happening, especially if they fit everything we stand for over here, you know. So, but that's how I look at it. But at the end of the day, like I said, I salute them, they winning, that's them, you know what I'm saying? You never know what you might see in the future, you know, so. But it's love with Young Money. Shout out to them people, man. I ain't tripping, you know, it's love. Let's keep popping bottles, having fun. I'm gonna keep doing me, you understand me? So, that's what's happening on that. But it's all love, though. It be like that. What's up with me and TPain? That's my dude, you know what I'm saying? I met him back like in 05, about 05, through my brother, you know what I'm saying, from another Young Cash. I used to go to Florida a lot, you know, and I used to hook up with my dude Cash, you know, he had a relationship. He met young TPain before everything, the offspring and all that. And I went down to Tallahassee with him, and you know, dude was a cool dude. The first day I met him, he let me come in his house. Didn't know me from Adam or Eve. Like, you know, the house that y'all see that he show y'all on behind the scenes, behind the music that's on VH1, that same house. You know, it's true. You know, before he had it like that, you know, that's where he was at. The same night, my bro, Cash, he's a real street dude. You know what I'm saying? And he really like. He really was out there. He had that paper. Like, he was a dope boy out of Jacksonville. And he brought a lot of beats from Pain, you know, helping him out, you know, breaking bread with him, building a relationship with him. But that same night, you know, they recorded songs, and dude didn't even know me. And like, they let me get on the song and everything, you know. And I think I said something on there, like, one of my verses, and I think it was like, something when I'm out or something I buy out the bar. And from that right there, you know, we got that New Orleans talk, you know, from that right there, it stuck with him, and, you know, dude was like, I like him, you know, so it was always love and always a positive situation when I'm around him. But it's true, I am, you know, I'm part of that Win Squad, Nappy Boy situation. That's like an umbrella, like YMCMB, you know, Cash Money, Young Money, Cash Money. It's the, you know, same thing. Nappy Boy, Win Squad, Nappy Boy, however you want to put it. I am official, you know, I am affiliated with that. You know, that's not gonna change. It's love. You know, but see, people don't understand that how this game go. Because people, I done heard people say, that's your people, you with them, you know, you with Cash, you know, you with TPain, they ain't put you on, man. Niggas ain't, you know, what type of nigga that is. But see, what they don't understand is, you know, especially in Pain situation, like when he came out, he was smoking. You know, smoking. Nobody couldn't touch him, especially with the auto-tune. But now when you got people on the sideline start throwing salt and start saying this and thinking they could do it, and that start taking away from, you know, start taking food off the man's plate. And his demand ain't the same. Still making the same good music, but his demand not the same. And if your demand not the same, you got to realize he's an artist first. So he got to take care and make sure he's straight before he can make sure anybody else straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's still like you got to have an understanding. And Cash situation, Cash just coming home from the feds, so he got to get his self back structured and back, you know, going and back in demand, because he was pushing. You know, y'all be looking out for him too. He a hustler. You know what I'm saying? But how the business go, business is just based on, you know, if Pain, you know, he's still top on everything or whatever, yeah, he can get a budget for everybody. You know, but when you not in demand, you got people, they started singing auto-tune and started to think they don't need him, and you gotta give credit what credit due. That dude mastered that. You can't take that from him. But it's reflecting in the demand of, you know, how this game go. So that's kind of messed that situation up. And then, like I said, it's hard to be an artist and run a successful company. That's why I tip my hat off. I salute, you know, the Young Moneys, you know, the Cash Money, you know, Wayne, Birdman, the Maybachs, Rick Ross, the good music, Kanye, because those dudes are artists and they run a successful record company too. They have artists under their belts that's eating very good, that's getting opportunities, because this shit is based on getting an opportunity, about getting an opportunity and making something happen for yourself. So that's what messed that situation up over there. But I am, you know, affiliated with that. That's my family. You know, so y'all be looking out with that boy Cash got coming. Y'all be looking out with that boy TPain got coming. It's still Win Squad Nappy Boys all day. I ain't gonna never stop. You know, so I hope that cleared that situation up for y'all on that. Believe that. Before I get up out of here, there's a few things I really want to clear up that like kind of been on my mind, you know. Things that I hear that, you know, I don't really entertain, but since I'm doing it, I might as well just clear it up just so everybody can know it's 109 over here, you know. And then I just want to clear a few things up too, because sometimes it be kind of messing with my money, you know. It don't look good when you messing with my paper. You know, you playing with my family, then I can't do that. So I've been hearing things like, you know, Sixx man, you know, he hard to work with, he difficult, you know, he got a high demand, and, you know, promoters book him, you know, he give them a hard time, and just little dumb stuff like that. And you know, at the end of the day, I'm a child of God, for one, you understand me? And then for two, I'm a great businessman. I love to do good business. You know, that's me. I'm easy to work with if you come at me right. You understand? So all that right down, I don't want to entertain that. You know, I'm about, you know, getting to my venues or get to where I gotta go to the safe so I can handle you, give you what you want, satisfy the people that came out to support and see me, and I get back home and make it to my family straight. Man, we all good. We can do the same thing tomorrow. You understand? So that's how we rocking over here. But I want to salute, and I want, you know, really show my appreciation to, for real, all the DJs that's really, you know, doing their job. Like, I'm talking about really breaking records. You know, like, not scared to wait till it start popping over here, then you get behind it, and then you go to talk that, telling everybody that you broke the record. And now the artists don't want to come holler at you. See, that's how it started. It started like that. You know, the DJs gonna be making it seem like the artist down bad, that you breaking their records, and they not messing with you. Let me say something. Let me tell you something. If I know that this man is credible for changing my life, help me feed my family, and you spinning my music in your club, and I know that you be doing that and has something to do with that, I'll be a low down person, because I know what you're making. I'll be low down if I don't look out for you, or do something for you, or be at your call when you need me. That's just low down for any artist to do that. So some people might be low down like that, but for the most part, I don't think no artists are, you know, if I know I wouldn't, you know, if you making a change and a difference in my life, you help me take care of mine. I can't do nothing but give you anything I can, because I know I'm nothing without you. You know, even all the program directors, you know, from the P1 to the P3 stations that's playing my music, you know, playing my music, you know what I'm saying, and squeezing me in some kind of way without a budget, bending things, just because they know they see my grind, or really see that I'm driven and I'm persistent and I'm making good music. So they go ahead on and reward me. You know, I salute you, I praise you. Matter of fact, there's no word that I could really say to show you how I feel. You know, all I can say is VIP, because that's where you at with me all day long. You know what I'm saying? I could never forget, because I'm really nothing without you. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just really just hope I got, you know, I stressed that to y'all so y'all can really know how I feel. I got a new mixtape that just came out, and I need y'all to go get that. It's a free download right now all over the internet, that Piff, you know, iTunes, wherever else you can really go to, you know, download music for free. Y'all go do that. It's called Wordplay. You know, the streets keep asking me when I'm dropping that. It's here now. Y'all make sure y'all go download that. It's good music, I promise you that. It's something that you really gonna want to hear. You know, and to all y'all labels, you know, if y'all been wanting something different and good music and You know, somebody that stand for something. I'm that dude right here. You know, and if y'all wanna buy it, the project, you know, if the price right and my buy Balker voice, we can make it happen. So all we gotta do is clear a few songs and we can go from there and we good to go. But other than that, we're gonna just keep it pushing and keep putting it into the people's ears and feeding the people good music. You know, something with substance behind it. You know, and till then, you know, me and my team gonna keep pushing. And Jehovah told me believe in them, and I do. And I just want to salute my team, you know, my marketing team, to PRs, to, you know, the foot team, to, you know, the people that sit up all night that just really just get this stuff out to y'all. You know, I salute y'all. You know, guys, there's love here. I'm nothing without them too, because I'm just the front, what you see. But they push the button, so make sure you get your strong team, because I know I got me one. And we gonna roll with that Lambo stuff, you know what I'm saying, that Lambo shit. And we here now. And make sure y'all follow me on Twitter, Sixx Mann, SIXXMANN. And on Instagram, same name. I play a little bit on that Facebook, you can go there too, you know. And that's how we gonna roll. You get with me, I reply back. Trust me, I'm into it with my people. I don't call y'all my fans, y'all my people. I don't get on that fan shit, that's for them. Y'all my people. I need y'all, I'm nothing for real without you. You know, so it's love here, and I hope I cleared. I hope I answered everybody. You know, I try to reply and try to give the people back answers for stuff they don't know, so I can be accurate back with them. So, you know, y'all be good. Lambo life. Believe that pimp. I'm out.